Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Arctic Foxes Hockey. We are here in Euclid, Ohio today at the CEOR Ice Arena, where your Arctic Foxes are going to face off against the Ohio Prospects. Back in the booth, as the color guy today, Mr. Matt Bouchard. On camera, the birthday boy of the weekend, Doc Chris Gerline.
Right. Yeah. So the name Arctic Foxes is appropriate for this morning. It's a -6 wind chill outside.
But that did not deter the Arctic Foxes dads from doing what they do for the kids.
For the kids.
Tailgate was on,
For the kids.
and the comment was made to one of the mothers of our team from a parent of the Ohio Prospects of, now we know why these Pittsburgh teams are so tough. Their dads are out there tailgating, and we're in here wrapped in blankets. So let's go Pittsburgh.
Yeah. We're in a older barn, recently renovated, new ceiling. But it's got some funky stuff. You'll notice off in the distance behind the Prospects boards, that's the Zamboni door. So the benches are slightly off from what you normally see in a rink, so pay attention to this during line changes.
They're off kilter. If on the broadcast right now, if you slide a little back to the right, where the referee is standing is actually right in front of the door for the Prospects bench, so over center ice.
Yep.
And it should be interesting to keep track of here. The penalty box is right in front of us.
Cameraman Chris, if you can pan over a little bit, there's Dad in the box, Christian, who can hear us because he's that close.
Hi, Christian.
Hi, Christian.
He's focused.
He is. He's trying to make up for a game where he got a kid out late, so now he's on a game only. We also probably should let you know, programming note, this is an old arena. We are on wooden benches, and they're a little shaky. So, as this game goes on, you might get some of this.
Especially if Matt gets excited. Let's hope Hudson doesn't unintentionally ice any or get any icings today.
Yeah, if we have some awkward goalie moments, you're going to see it and feel it.
It's like a virtual ride, you know?
Yep. So this is game 1 of 2 with the Prospects. We have another game later on at what?
2:45, I believe.
2:45. We anticipate that this will be a friendly matchup for the Foxes, to put it that way.
We don't anticipate anything.
We don't anticipate anything.
Foxes
All right,
need
fair
to come
enough.
out like they did yesterday, and
No trending comforts, I suppose.
no trending comforts right now. No, we got to go. Foxes got to go from the get-go, just like they did yesterday. Pucks
Agreed.
on net, skate fast, and just outskate this team.
Agreed. A lot of conversation last night about how impressed we were that the team stayed within their structure, despite having a team that maybe would incentivize the kids to go a little bit more one-on-one and try to score some goals individually, but they didn't do that, which is great to see.
Lots of passing. I think most of the Foxes' goals yesterday were assisted goals, which is what you want to see.
Yep. All right, Eric, it's time for my grievance. I don't think either one of these prospect goalies are wearing goalie pants. I think they're
Wow.
wearing regular skater pants, and it's driving me bananas.
We're going 14-minute periods here today.
14. That little bit extra.
Prospects and Foxes set to go. Foxes in their home whites, while the Prospects are in what I'm guessing is their home powder blues. Maybe
Yeah,
they, I don't know.
It's a clean look. I like it.
Not a bad jersey.
No.
Prospects all come out, tap their goalie. Coop in the net for the Foxes, gathering the pucks. We're just about set to go here. First period, Foxes and Prospects.
Also, observation: all the jerseys fit the prospect kids.
Much better than yesterday with Giaga.
Glad to see it. Euclid cares.
Still waiting for my extremities to thaw out.
A little
But
bit. Yeah.
we'll get there. Starting lineup for the
Hopefully.
Foxes in goal, number 35, Hudson Bouchard. Defense, Cooper Gallagher and Sage Pyle. Center, Eric Antel on the wings. Cruz, Willoughby, and Sebastian Similis. We're ready to go.
Quick medical update. Both kids from yesterday's game are feeling fine.
Puck is dropped. Foxes win it. Bass right in off the faceoff, drives down the middle and gets a shot on goal immediately. And a Prospects goalie kicked that to the corner. Bass in on the forecheck now with Antel. Tying things up down here in the near corner. Antel off the near wall. Tries a shot. That was blocked off. Goes into the far corner. Cruz's first to it, and he cycles that down below the net. Bass looking for a centering pass. It was broken up by the Prospects. Bass able to regain possession here in the corner. Bass up the near side wall. Took some pressure from the Prospects. Matt Bouchard shakes the camera like a ridiculous amount. Puck over to the far wall right off the Foxes benches there. And the Foxes turn it back up. This is Cruz. Cruz dumps it in to the offensive zone. Back behind the cage. Prospects working on a break up here. Break out up the near wall. Coop is back defending. Coop steps up at the blue line with a poke check and ties things up as the Prospects have to regather. Logan takes a man down and the puck goes off sides. 1 minute into the game.
That was wild. That was like walking a picket fence that never came to fruition. The Prospects coaches are not happy about that.
Foxes deploy Eli, Logan, and Zach at forward with Axel and Roswag back on D.
Referee having a discussion with the clock. I'm not sure why though.
Puck is dropped. Prospects win it back. They gather it at center end, gain the line, and send it into the zone. Roswag has it in his own zone. Head up, looking for an outlet. Finds Zach up the near wall. 3-on-2 for the Foxes. Zach, Logan, and Eli. Zach drives down the near wing. Zach into the corner, drops, loses his feet as he got some body contact from the Prospects, and Prospects able to create the turnover and bring it back up the ice. Prospects now counterattack with some speed. He driving right down on Axel and Eli. Zach on the back check, tied things up, made the Prospect come back up, and Zach went into the net.
Yeah, hard slide and he caught the post.
And the net came off its mooring. Zach a little slow to get up here, but working his way up to his feet. And
Yeah, good on Zach. He's able to get up.
appears to be okay. Feeling it, though, for sure.
That was interesting. That came off easy. I'm glad to see that, but I'm curious if there's moorings in it all.
I did see they did peg it when they came out.
They did?
That's
Okay.
why I did watch the refs peg
Okay.
it. Yeah. All right, so Tanner now with Luca and Luke. Axel and Eric stay at defense. Prospects win the faceoff back. Shot in, bouncing around and went wide. I don't think
Yeah, I don't
Huddy
think
ever got
Hudson
a piece
touched
of it. Hit the side of the net. Axel cuts that off, and the Fox is able to clear. Luke sends this down. This is going to be an ice on the Foxes.
So far, pretty conservative start for both teams. There is music in the arena, but it's coming out of a boombox in the corner plugged into the wall, so you may hear it, you may not.
Tanner in on a draw here for the Foxes. Tanner wins it. Foxes gain control. Tanner taps that back to Axel. Axel going to work it right back up the wall to Tanner, and the Foxes go here. Tanner finds Luke in the neutral zone. Luca able to enter the zone. He's coming down the near wing. Luca looking for an outlet. Cycles back, finds Roswell at the point. Roswell gets a shot off.
Whoa.
Just misses on the blocker side. Axel able to gather it for the Foxes. Walking in, trying to get that one free down to the slot. Couldn't do it. Prospects turn and go. 3-on-2 as they come up the ice. Roswell with a poke check out to the far wall. This one cycled down below the net by the Prospects. and Axel over to get it in the corner. Axel and a prospect doing battle. Tanner comes in to support. 2 Foxes, 1 prospect. Tuck tied up on the wall. Fox is working free. Tanner has it. Tanner curls. He's going to carry the puck now. Tanner with his feet moving. He's got Luca with him. Tanner still with it. Takes a back check pressure on the backside there. No call. The prospects create the turnover. They come the other way. 3-on-2. Luke stops on the back check and goes to the bench, and Huddy gloves it.
Good glove save by Hudson. So it's worth noting both of these referees are younger, so we're probably going to see a more
Open game.
for sure. Probably some calls that we would expect that we're not going to get. Just something to bear in mind.
One thing to note is the prospects are definitely going vertical faster than the team we played yesterday. Right in front off the faceoff, Hudson with a great save off the wing there. Faceoff won by the prospects with a quick shot. Antel now dances out of the zone. Bass with him. Antel driving down the far side, stops on the half wall, curls back right into pressure. Prospects trying to spring him in. Puck is there. It's coming down. It's all the way down behind us, and that's as an icing.
So
that was a dangerous chance there.
Yeah, I thought you were going to tell me the one thing you've noticed compared to last game is all of these players tuck their jerseys and we can't tell what numbers they are.
That's also true.
It's driving me nuts.
I think it's driving you nuts.
Matt's picky. Matt can
It's
be
festive season.
Matt can be particular.
It's a goalie thing. You know.
I'm nitpicky is all.
Face off again, won by the prospects back behind their own net. Working up the near side wall here. Jace pinches up, holds that one in for the Foxes. Jace sends that down below the net. Cruz could not disrupt the breakout, and the prospects are coming out. Bass hard on the back check, though.
Great back check.
And Antel able to break up that centering pass. Bass tried to go through the feet of the defender and then hit his skate, and Cruz was right behind him but carried in off sides.
Yeah, 2 inches difference, and he would have had a clear breakaway. It was that close.
10:23 to go here, first period.
Shots are a conservative. Foxes 1, prospects 2.
Zach on the draw for the Foxes. Pushes that forward. Logan grabs it on the near wing. Sends it to Zach. Zach puts it in on Cage, and that is stopped and held by the prospects goalie. 2-2.
2-2. All even.
Zach again on the faceoff. He goes forward on the draw. Eli able to get to it behind the net. Nice faceoff play there by the Foxes. Zach has it, walking out from behind. He curls, does a double reverse there. Takes the shot. It's tipped in front by Eli and in on Cage. Nice save by the goalie there. Prospects trying to clear. Zach able to break it up, but it does work its way out to the neutral zone. Cooper with it. Finds Logan. Logan finds some pressure, but able to get past that and continue to move the puck. He finds it and dumps it deep into the prospect zone. Eli giving chase now with one of the prospects back behind the net. Logan supports. They're able to come up with possession. Centers it to Zach. Zach fanned on the shot, though.
The right idea, though.
Right in the slot. Zach had to pivot to get his body turn there and just couldn't get all of it on the shot. Logan worked it right back to the front again. Zach and Logan doing battle. Logan works it out. Another chance, and then finally covered by the prospects. Goalie actually was never covered, but the referee lost sight of it and blew it dead.
The referee was positioned on the backside of the goalie, so he had no idea. Good pressure, though. Good cycles. Finding the outlets, and they're open.
Nice offensive zone pressure.
Yes. When Eric approves of the play, he takes a sip of coffee.
With some gingerbread in there. Puck drop. Prospects have it in the corner here, trying to work it out. Nice play by Tanner to break things up. Luca comes up with it now. Luca being dogged by a couple. Nice drop pass to Jace at the point. Jace was in his skates, but he's able to play it down to Luca right in front of Luke. Luke turns it on Cage, and that one's sticked aside by the keeper. It comes up the near wall. Jace sends that one back down. Prospects able to block it, and they're trying to break out. Lead man pass. Rosswog's back. That one wandered off the Ohio stick, and Eric was able to send it back to the neutral zone. This one sent back in, no ice. Rosswog has it behind his own net. Rosswog looking to turn it up. Nice play to evade the onrusher. Rosswog's got some space. He's getting his feet moving. Down the far side, Rosswog driving to the net. Looking for a centerman. Nobody there. It went back to Luke. He fires in a good glove save. And a little showboaty by the goalie there.
That was a little ballsy. That was more luck than it was skill. That thing found his glove. The glove didn't find the puck. I think in his delight, he just raised his glove going, "Yuki, I got it."
8:31 to go here in the first. Antel in on the faceoff.
Very quickly, the Foxes are starting to separate. Shots now 6-2.
Faceoff won by Antel to Cruz. Cruz sends this on cage. This bounces off the goalie's pads, and he moves that into the corner. Puck coming back up, out. Got past Cruz. 3-on-2 here. If the prospects already dump it in, it gets past everybody. Goes down into the corner for an icing. A good call by the ref. They had eyes on. I guess it was not tipped.
No, it was
dumped in. So.
Eagle eye threaded through everybody.
Face-off going to come back down to the Ohio zone. Foxes go for a D change. We got Sage and Coop out for the Foxes, and Talbass and Cruz at forward. Puck is dropped. Foxes go right forward, and it just evaded Bass's stick. He had 2 cracks at it. Antel pushed it forward, and Bass was right there. Another puck into the slot. Foxes can't find a stick. Sage able to find this in the neutral zone, tie things up. Works it back inside the Ohio zone. Things tied up here in the neutral zone right in front of us. Bass working his butt off to get this into the zone, and he does. Poked off his stick. Antel, hard pressure there. Able to keep the puck in. Centering, looking for Bass. Backhand attempt, blockered away by the defenseman from Ohio, and out come Ohio on the counterattack now. Antel all the way back from below the goal line, was the first forward back and broke it up.
Yeah, this back checking's been impressive.
Sage steps up, able to poke the puck off the man's stick. He's driving into the slot now. He tried to pull up to get to the forehand, couldn't. Zach off the bench, looked for a poke check, couldn't find it. And they counterattack in his zone. Shot from outside, blockered away by Huddy. Rebound in front, and Hudson able to cover it.
Yeah. All that set up, though, because Sage came flying back on the back check, set up down low. Good responsible defense.
Yeah, absolutely. 7:13 to go here in the first. Eli in on the faceoff for the Foxes. He pushes that off to the wing. Zach finds it and pushes it out of the zone. Logan's was hard on the forecheck there, able to keep it in. Eli on the line. Eli sends one in. Rebound in front. Logan trying to get through the two Ohio players on him, and just couldn't tee it up. Roswag steps down off the boards, or off the blue line rather, holds the puck in. He's battling 2 players now, and Ohio able to come up with it. Eli filled in for Roswag. He blows the tire. Look out. Coming down. Roswag all the way back. It takes the puck off the Ohio stick. Puck wraps around here to the near corner. Up the near wall now. Out towards the point. They cycle it back down into the corner. Walking out in front. Zach blocks off the attempt at centering. Zach looking for Logan. He finds him. Logan's got a chance here, 1-on-1. Logan driving down the side. And a nice play by the Ohio defender to take the puck off of his stick.
He goes into the net.
Ohio player went into the net, took it off its moorings. Logan tried to set his edges and drive into the post, and the Ohio player made a nice play to poke it off his stick.
Yeah. Again, though, the signature of this first period has been back checking.
Yeah,
Great
absolutely.
back checking by the Foxes. I don't know, Eric. These moorings look. I don't know. Are there moorings?
After the collision,
Pegs.
After the collision
pegs
Bass
are not
had
really
with the
pegging.
net yesterday, though, I'd rather the nets be popping off than staying.
I agree, but as a goalie, if it feels like the post is moving on you, then it starts to get in your head.
Luca possesses the puck here behind, down in the corner, working his tail off. Tanner now to support. Luca trying to step out from the wall. Fox is kind of tied up there. Axel steps down from his point position, works it back to the corner to Luca. Luca goes behind the net, finds Tanner. Tanner threw it off the goalie from behind the net, and it bounced free right into the slot. No Foxes there for it, though. Axel now started to pinch up, but he retreats. Prospects are coming back fast. In on Roswag and Axel. Roswag able to knock that centering pass down, gets his feet moving, tried to move it up the wall, held in. Luke on the pressure, couldn't get it out. The Tanner all the way back has it. Tanner moves it out to Luca in the neutral zone. Luca and Luke have a 2-on-2. Luca moves it up to Luke. Luke trying to go wide, trying to get it. Centers it through the crease and all the way across. Counterattack here by the Prospects. Tanner's back. Jace steps up and cuts the man off at the wall at the blue line. Nice play by Jace Tanner Fielding got the puck, moves it to Luca. Luca couldn't handle it, rolled off his stick, comes right back in. Axel applied the pressure. Huddy made the save. Axel with the puck. Axel's got Cruz fresh off the bench. And he holds and able to move it into the Ohio zone. Now Cruz pokes it off that player stick. Cruz giving pressure behind the net. Over on the far wall, Cruz sends it right back down below the net. Gets tied up with an Ohio player who fell down. Antel back out there. He's in on the forecheck. Breaks things up momentarily. Holds it at the wall with his skate. Centering pass looking for Bass. 2 players on him, though. He couldn't get his stick on it. Cruz over to the wall. Out to Jace. Jace off the shin pads to the high defender. Look out. Antel with a great play to get to the loose block. Antel fires just over the net. Rebound trying to work out to the front. It just didn't. Cruz and Antel going to work. Cruz centers one. Nobody there. Sorry, it's Cruz and Bass behind it. Antel and Sage combined trying to hold it in. Prospects have it now, and they move into the Foxes zone. No, they don't. Still in the neutral zone. Bass battling with 3 Ohio players. Sage steps up at the blue line. Bodies a man, no call. Cruz now getting his feet moving the other way. Nice back check there by Ohio. Ties things up. Jace has it trying to push. He gets taken down. No call again.
That was a run, too.
Puck down in behind the net now. Wraps around the outside wall. Zach has it. Another hit.
Run. This is the same kid.
Not playing the puck at all here. Puck is dumped out. Sage going back. No ice. They wave it off. Sage has it behind the net. Foxes regroup and look. Sage out the Bass on the wing. Through his stick, but Bass catches up to it here in the neutral zone. He's
another
run. The wall. Another body check against the wall. Zach stepping off here. He's trying to work his way free. Can't. Lost his skates. And the puck coming back out. Ohio driving right down here on Coop. This one off the wall. Zach turns and goes. Zach has it looking for an outlet. He's got Eli. Oh, it's right there. Ohio State.
He was onside.
That's
an
a
early
terrible
whistle.
call.
That was onside.
We'll have to go to video review on that one. It was a good attempt there on the stretch pass.
Good to see the look, though. That's what you want. Almost connected.
Puck dropped and Foxes win it. Logan right off the faceoff. Tried to toe drag around him and Zach shoots it. Blocked by the Ohio player right off his stick and he is down and hurt.
He's very down.
And we're going to get a whistle here for the player. That slap shot right off the top of the skate. Hopefully this kid's okay.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet it caught him on. Oh, looks like he's holding the front.
That's 2 feet away from that.
These smaller skates, they just don't have the same level of protection as some of the bigger sizes, and slap shot like that.
And Zach can rip a slap shot too.
Yes, he can. Arguably one of the harder shooters on the team. Foot just kind of goes numb.
Hopefully that's all it is.
Oh yeah, hopefully. Looks like he's on his way of getting up on his own power. Yeah, good to see. Get you some extra brownie points from your goalie for taking a shot. All right, so just under 3 minutes left in the first period. Arctic Foxes have 9 shots. Prospects have 5. Foxes have been owning the majority of the play, winning the period, so to speak.
All right, offensive zone faceoff rather for the Foxes. Zach in on it, goes forward right off the faceoff. He's able to possess behind the net, trying to walk out front, look for Eli on the back door. It didn't make it over. Ohio tries to clear, but Coop holds it at the line. Coop sends this back in a bouncing puck. Saved and stick the side into the corner. Back out again. Coop holds again at the blue line. Sends it right back down to Eli on the wall. Ohio off the wall. Took a funny bounce off the edge and does get out to the neutral zone. Cooper now looking for Logan. It gets past the Ohio player. Nice stick lift by Ohio to get that off Logan. Axel has it. Axel goes across to Coop. Coop looking for Zach and then flying through the neutral zone. Logan able to poke that one in and get it past the Ohio D back behind the net.
Goalie trips Eli?
I think Eli blew a tire.
No, the goalie put his stick out.
Zach possessing it on the near wall. Does cycle it back to Eli behind the net. Eli comes up with it. Trying to wrap attempt. Nobody in the slot there to bury that one as it was free. And Ohio comes back on a 3-on-2. Axel and Coop back. Coop with a nice poke check takes it away. Coop turns into the corner. He wraps it around the wall, coming up the near side wall here. Ohio able to get there, not able to hold it in though as it gets out. Luke now giving pressure on the forecheck, trying to find it. Ohio backside goes below their own net, up the far wall, and they are out of the zone. Tanner able to create the turnover there in the neutral zone, and he turns it back in and sends it below the goal line in the Ohio zone here with about a minute 25 to go in the first. Luca
did call it.
draws
It
a
was a
penalty
delayed
there.
penalty.
Fox is going to go to the power play, works its way over to Axel. He fires and a glove save and then dropped and held in front of the net. And the Foxes are going to go to the power play here for a minute. Well, I don't know how long, but we have a minute 13
Probably a
left
minute.
here in the second, or in the first rather.
No, it was a legit trip. Yeah, it was a legit trip. And there was a couple trips, so honestly, they could have taken any one of them.
Let's see what our time is here. Looks like 1 minute penalties.
No, 130.
1:30.
130.
They updated it on me. All right. Puck is dropped. Power play start. Shot from the point was from Jace off the Fox's faceoff win. Luke over there to get it. Jace steps up. Puck works free to Luke. Luke curls through the neutral zone. Luke looking for it. Rest wandered off the heel of his stick as he went to shoot. Back out to Jace. Jace falls down. Puck is free. Tanner over to get it. Look out though. Roswell pinches up. Tanner back and able to break up a potential breakaway for Ohio there. Puck is back. Luke now looking for it. And we have a player down here.
Not entirely sure what the whistle is, but maybe a penalty, maybe a hook. I'm not sure. Oh, is there a player down? Tanner's down. I honestly don't know. I didn't see it.
He went sliding. He got pushed and slid all the way in hard. Like it should.
Cameraman says he got pushed from a couple feet from the boards and slid into the board. Tanner's able to get up. Not sure if it's upper or lower.
Justin indicating to Christian, dad in the box, that it's his shoulder.
Shoulder, okay.
So Fox is still here on the power play for a minute 1 second.
Yeah,
44 seconds left in the period.
This game's definitely a bit more physical than the games yesterday.
You called it with the younger refs. Puck is dropped. Foxes win the faceoff. Antel goes back to Roswell. Roswell up the wall looking for Antel through his skates, and the prospects force this back. Got past Roswell. Look out. Ohio with a chance. Jace came over, and Roswell back in and forces that one behind the net. But Foxes bobbled that one. Should have been a clear. Jace now behind, pokes this around to Roswell. Roswell's got to get his head up here. He's got players ahead of him. He's going to carry it out of the zone. Roswell up right inside front of the benches. He's able to control this into the zone. It kind of wanders off his stick. He pulls up in the corner, looking for a centering pass and found Antel, and he couldn't get all of it. Big chance there for the Foxes right in the crease. This one gets past Roswell, and this is going to be an ice.
That's going to be the period.
End of the first. Foxes and Prospects, nothing. And the Foxes will have 17 seconds left on a power play to start period number 2.
Yeah, shots after one. Foxes 12, Ohio, excuse me, 5. A lot of good in that period.
I don't like being down there.
A lot of good in that period. A lot of centering feeds, a lot of chances. 12 shots. That's a good amount in the period. It is a 14-minute period, though. So keep an eye on that. See if the kids get a little bit more tired in this game than the last game. One thing I'd be interested in seeing tweaked is instead of looking for the centering feed automatically, shots off the pads, or look up high to the defense and let one come flying in. But also a highlight of the first period was the back checking.
Back checking was impeccable, yeah.
Yes.
Hopefully the Foxes' legs keep up for that.
Yeah, arguably the best back checking game I've seen this season. Over 20 plus games. Teams having their conversations. Ohio sticking with their goalie.
You think the Foxes are going to stick with their goalie?
I'd like to think so.
Okay.
Hope so.
Just making
Played a
sure.
good period.
All right, Foxes coming out here for the tail end of a power play.
Yep. Referees practicing their puck drops, trying to get a good
That's
solid
good.
slap.
We got Sage and Cooper at D, Eli, Logan, and Zach at forward for the last 17 of this power play. Second period ready to get going here. Puck is dropped, and Ohio wins the faceoff. Off the glass right here in front of us. Bouncing puck, Sage swats that out of the air. Tried to move it up to Eli. It got tipped in, and
No
we're going
icing.
to wave off the icing. So Ohio back now, and this is going to do it for the power play. Logan comes up with a steal in the corner, though. Logan looking for somewhere to go with it. Goes up to Cooper. Penalty is up. Cooper sends it back down. Eli looking for it. Zach has it now on the near wall. Tries to go back down to Eli. This one worked its way out to Sage. This one poked back. Look out, Cooper in a foot race trying to win it, and he does. A nice play there to cut the Ohio player off and get to the puck first. Tie up here in the neutral zone at the blue line. Ohio able to come away with it. Zach though applying immediate pressure, but Ohio able to work it into the Foxes' zone momentarily. Poked back out to the center. Logan in on the forecheck, able to disrupt that pass, and Eli intercepts it. Eli trying to drive it into the zone. Ohio takes it away. And Ohio counterattacks now. Zach over, applies the pressure. Coop intercepts that dump in, moves it right back out to Luke. That's too many men on the ice as the player jumps off the bench and attacks Luke.
Yeah, not going to get that call. This is why the bench is so important on where they were located, what we were talking about pregame. This is going to be the period where it shows up.
Puck around the wall there. Logan able to get over to it, take some physicality there, and he's tying things up along the wall, working the puck free. He does. Tried to center it to Eli. It was blocked away by the defense. Sage pulls up, shoots.
It was almost there.
Deflection attempt by Zach, and it just went wide. Cooper sends this back around into the corner. Eli's going to get there on the near wall. Eli moves it up to Sage. Sage pumps it right back down towards the goal line. Puck comes up. Zach turns, sends it right back down to the goal line again. Logan down there working. High stick coming up here on Logan as he tried to stick lift and hit the player right in the face.
Yeah, unintentional,
Fox
but
is
they're
going
going
to
to
go
call
to
it.
the PK.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. Unintentional. Got in the box, ready to go.
Foxes to the PK.
Yeah, Logan shakes his head. Just unlucky.
Yeah,
What can you do?
would have been a great stick lift had he connected.
Yep. Well, he did connect, just not with the
Not with the stick. Tanner back out for the faceoff, so that's good to see.
Yep.
PK for the Foxes. Tanner wins the faceoff, goes right back to Roswell. Roswell got her immediate pressure, able to work it free to the corner nicely on two different players. Takes a love tap from number whatever, I can't tell because his jersey's tucked in.
I told you.
And Tanner threw that into the zone, but it was up into the netting and out of play.
Yeah, player number 9 made the play.
Neutral zone face-off here right in front of us towards the Ohio
Yeah.
blue line.
With these
Tanner-
penalty kills at a minute and a half, it's a lot longer. It feels a lot longer for the players, so important kill here.
Puck forced into the Foxes zone by Ohio. Axel has it. Axel looking for an outlet off the wall behind the Roswell. Roswell up the near side wall, not out though. Ohio sends that big hit, their own player. And that puck
it's
gets
gonna be a
out,
break.
gonna spring Luke. Luke trying to get his feet going here. A contested breakaway. He's able to get a shot towards the net, but it was deflected away. Never worked it in on net. Ohio coming back with speed now here on the PK, driving down the outside. Roswell checks that off into the near wall. This one works up to the far blue line. Ohio blocking in. Big time block by Tanner. Luke trying to get going here. 1-on-3 against the Ohio team and can't do it. Ohio now turning. Luke on the pressure. Got to keep his feet moving, not to take a penalty. That one's thrown in from the blue line wide of the cage. Luca comes over. Look out right into the slot. Axel
Great
with a nice
poke
poke check. And it gets out of the zone, but they don't call it
Why
offsides.
is there no whistle there?
There it is.
That was late. I mean, it is a cold arena. Maybe he fumbled with his whistle before he found it.
Possibly.
It is getting cold in here.
It was warmer on that step.
I know.
Stepped up a level here to get a better view
Yeah,
to provide you with grade A commentary.
Yes,
and,
the 2 feet higher is a bit
it's
colder.
A lot colder.
Climb the mountain.
Puck dropped here, and
It's so cold that our videographers
forward
are
with
switching
it.
hands.
And forced it down to the Ohio zone. Luca now in on the forecheck here, down to the last 5 seconds of this penalty. Logan ready to be freed. Look out, Ohio gonna have one last rush here. It's a contested 2-on-2 with a back checker. Antel able to get it, works it over to Jason, went right off his skate and back behind the net, and Jay sends it up the far wall. Bass is over there, he tips it out of the zone. That's fired back in and off sides.
Yep.
10:19 to go in the second period, still
Yeah.
scoreless.
Yeah, we're about 4 minutes in the second period. No shots from either side. A lot of almosts.
Yeah. Antel on the draw. Face off. One back by Antel, but Ohio was first to it, so they get the face off win. Antel all the way behind his own net. Up to Jace. This took a funny hop off the wall and went right back towards the slot. The Foxes were able to clear things away. Sage now gets it behind the net. Looking for a pass to Cruz on the breakout. He got it. Tipped it to Bass. Bass and Cruz on a 2-on-1. Bass trying to drive, and they poked it away to the far corner. Ohio up the outside wall. Look out. They get their feet going. Sage with a slap check takes the puck off the man. But it works free. Now 1-on-1 here with Jace. Cruz back on the back check. Takes
Oh,
the man
that
out.
was a
They're going to
weak
call a trip
ball.
on Cruz, and the Foxes are going to go back to the penalty kill.
One-handed stick near the skate. Cruz wasn't even looking in that direction, and player went down. All right, back to the PK. Cruz is kind of bummed.
All right, so we got Zach, Logan, Axel, and Cooper to kill this penalty for the Foxes. Face off one by Ohio to the wing where that was open. They sent it cross ice. Point shot was deflected, and they could not get the rebound on Cage as Huddy had blocked it off nicely. Foxes now working to clear this out off of Zach's stick, and Zach's able to clear this all the way down, and we're going to get an ice.
Yep. Great job by Dad in the box, giving some words to Cruz, making him feel better.
DJ loves hitting the ice baby.
This is the third time in a row we've heard that.
Yeah.
I do not want to stop, collaborate, and listen. Yeah, my problem is warmth. Can they solve that?
Zach in on the draw. Face off one by Ohio. Out to the point and intercepted by Logan. Logan's got a short-handed breakaway. Heffern right down. He shoots. Oh, he scores! We're going to Heffern on the short-handed breakaway. And the Foxes make it 1-0.
What a shot. He skated in and then held it for a good 5 to 6 feet looking for his spot.
Yep.
He found it.
Just took some pace off his entry and slowed things down, really threw the goalie off, and the Foxes have added the first one on the penalty kill.
Yes, short-handed. What poise.
Tanner comes in now for the faceoff. Foxes got to remember they got to kill the rest of this penalty. Still 1 minute to go. Ohio wins the faceoff and they enter the zone. Tried to dump it and Cooper deflected it. Axel's the first one to it. Ohio in on him. He tried to turn it up the far wall. It was intercepted by Ohio and forced back down. Ohio's going to be the first down on the corner. Foxes are a little unstructured there on the PK, but Cooper intercepted a pass trying to spring Eli on a breakaway now. Eli 1-on-2 with Ohio. He's hauled down.
No penalty for the freehand play. I thought maybe we'd get one, but no.
All sorts of players down on the ice. 3 of them go into the corner. Everybody back up. Ohio counterattacks now, driving into the zone, down against Cooper. Nice toe drag around. Shot Huddy with a big save. Eli gloves it down in front of the net. Played it to himself. This one forced back down. Now Coop takes
Great
a man
job
down.
by
They're
Cooper.
not gonna- No call there. Coop sends it. This could be on
net.
Cage.
Oh,
no! 190 feet away! And the Foxes have added a goal, an unlikely goal, and it's 2-0.
Now I'm going to say it. This goalie has been trying to pump up the crowd. He's been slashing players. He's been hitting them with his glove. That's what you get because you're distracted. Your head's not in the game.
Cooper Gallagher just added a second shorthanded goal on the same penalty kill from
Oh, we have a goalie change as a
90
result.
feet away. I don't know how you don't change the goalie after that.
the highs and lows of the goaltender life.
Puck dropped here now, and Ohio wins it again. 6 seconds left on this penalty kill. Luca ties things up. Penalty is over. Cruz is free. Cruz heads to the bench. Luke able to find it. Walks into the zone, and it's offsides because of the line, because of the door.
Because of the bench
position.
location.
Yeah.
But let's recap this. 2 shorthanded goals.
On one penalty.
On one penalty.
Yeah. Foxes is starting to get rewarded for their harder play where things did not go.
Yeah, I mean, finally some puck luck.
Face off, Foxes control. Luke turns right in, 1-on-3. That was well, I guess it was good contact through the hands. Puck sent down. Rosswood giving chase. He's behind his own net with the puck now. He's got 2 forecheckers coming in on him. He reverses off the wall to Jace. Nice little play there to find some time and space for Jace. This one sent back in, and that's offsides. 7:41 to go in the middle frame.
You know what I'm thinking about?
Urban?
Well, always. But wait, they're shifting back again, so maybe it was an equipment issue. I'm thinking, did Hudson touch that puck before Cooper shot it? Because then he would have gotten an assist.
It very well could have. This could be
Something
a
to look
goalie
at later.
assist. Oh, I'll look at it. Don't you worry. Ohio charging in now here. Rossel with another nice poke check. Just not able to get around them at all. And look out. Luke springs himself there. Luke driving down the outside. Takes a hard slap check. Luke bodies the man down. Puck worked its way out into the crease and able to be covered by the Ohio goalie with 7:23 to go.
You know what I think it was? Not equipment or anything else. I think they just wanted to have a chat with the goalie.
Yeah, get his head right after that.
Maybe they said enough with the shenanigans. Just focus on the net.
Maybe. Antel here on the draw for the Foxes. Puck is tied up, and Bass came in off the wall and won it. That one was dangerous off the blocker there. Cruz hauled down on the free puck, no call. Antel trying to go skate the stick. Ohio able to body that one off. Cruz takes another contact against the wall there on the near side. Jace able to step up and hold that puck in. Ohio trying to break out. Look out, 2-on-1 on Rosswag coming up. Foxes are back checking. And another poke check by Rosswag high in the zone. Disrupted the 2-on-1 chance. This one worked the way down to the corner. Jace over. Antel below comes up with the puck off the back wall to Rosswag. And look out, he's got time and space. He's also got Bass ahead of him. Puck's kind of bouncing on him though as he takes the pressure, shrugs the man off. Puck into the zone. That was definitely offsides, but not called. It doesn't matter. It's back out of the zone. This shot in from the Huddy kicks it wide, and Rosswag cleans up the rebound. He gets it out to the side. This one comes back in towards the cage. Never went on it, though. Rigger over to get it. Cruz down there, too. Antel back now with the puck. Sends it around to Rosswag. 2 forecheckers on him. Rosswag off the skate of the Ohio player. He falls down in the corner. Out to the point. This one's coming back in. Rosswag's going to be first to it. Sends it around the wall. This is going to get out of the zone. And icing hand is up, but I don't think it's going to make it. Waved off. Pass all the way in on an Antel there. Cruz going to the net. He finds him. It was just behind him. A nice little look there by the Foxes. 3-on-2 coming the other way now. 3-on-1. Pass across, and it's out of the reach of the Ohio player and into the corner. Antel down. Ohio player blew a tire going in for the puck. Out to the point. Nice play there by Zach to contest that. Fox is clear and out to the neutral zone and puck down by the Ohio player. He turns it back in, right to Sage. Sage looking, holds, finds Bass at the red line. Bass and Zach now coming down into the offensive zone. Bass finds his way down, gets the shot.
What an angle.
Sebastian Similas Roos, one of the Foxes have added a third. It's 3-0 here with 5:24 to go in the second period.
High shoulder, short side. Another example where the goalie cheated a little bit. He thought it was going to be a pass on the inside and, again, took advantage of the angle shot and put it right in the corner.
Zach did a great job driving right down the slot to, as you said, distract the goalie. Thought that pass was going to come across, and Bass didn't miss. He picked the corner. Foxes win the faceoff. Logan tips that in for Zach. Zach on the near side wall. Ohio able to get first to it. Sage ties the man up, holds the zone. Sage now sends it down to Zach. Bouncing puck. Zach swatted at it. Couldn't play it, though. Does now to Logan. Logan looking for Eli in the slot. It gets to him. Eli tried to go to Zach. Zach fires it to save. Nice play there by the Foxes. And Zach fights back after getting a couple shots. And now Logan comes in to clean things up. I love it.
I appreciate Ohio's posture, but they're not big enough.
Foxes aren't going to take it.
5 minutes left in the second period. Shots are starting to get lopsided. Fox is 17, Ohio 7.
Watch out for this Eli going forward on this.
He does like to go forward.
Eli goes forward, puts it right into the corner, and Logan in on it, but a nice play by the Ohio defenseman to come up with possession. Ohio breaks it out. Logan, tenacious on the back check, takes things away, and he gets possession and comes right back into the zone for the Foxes. Cooper holds at the line, works it right back down to Logan. Zach and Logan and Cooper all over this forecheck here. This one dumped out. This will be an ice on Ohio with 4:36 to go in period number 2.
So going back to these two goals scored on the penalty kill, with Christian being in the box for both of those, I feel like Christian now needs to be there again for the next game.
He might have to be. He just voluntold himself into some extra duties.
Yeah, you don't manifest that type of magic and then walk away from it.
Logan in on the face-off this time. Fox is able to hold it in. That was Coop at the line. Zach finds a shot, just goes through the crease. Just missed Eli's stick as he was there posted up looking for a tap. And Eli centered it just off of Logan's stick. Zach trying to force a backhand through. He's driving to the crease. Now in front of Logan, whiffed on it. Not whiffed, but had a nice shot attempt there. Just couldn't connect. Puck wraps around Sage all the way down to it. Look out. Is that Eli down
Yeah,
behind
Eli
the
got
play,
rubbed
lost
out
an
behind
edge.
the play.
And a penalty coming up here. I think they're going to call this.
Yeah, they should. Roughing or
They
interference
did.
or something.
Eli draws the penalty.
Good job, Eli.
You can tell Ohio's getting more and more frustrated, and they're not sure what to do about this because it looks like their MO is to get more physical, but that doesn't work
They're
against
not
the
gonna-
Foxes.
They're not going to out-physical them. The
No.
Foxes are flying.
Yeah.
They have a lot of confidence. And, you're just not going to out-physical a team that's flying with confidence.
No, and if you open that invitation for them to play more physical, for all the other
They're
games we
gonna
played this
answer.
season,
They're
yeah,
gonna
they're
answer.
ready for the call. I done told you. The referees are coming over because they don't know what the jersey number was because they can't read it.
That's right. That was the same kid. It was 30-something.
Yeah, it's always a something.
Yep.
It's, no.
All right, Tanner in on a draw on the power play. Works this back to Rosswag. Rosswag off the sidewall, not hard enough. And Ohio able to come out with it into the neutral zone. Foxes are back in threes though. This one dumped in, and this will take a decent amount of chunk off the PK. Rosswag reverses now. Two players run into themselves. Ohio players are also getting his feet moving. Rosswag driving through the neutral zone. Rosswag in, gets past Luca. Tried to cut to the middle, his poke checked off his stick. Luca goes to battle now. Ohio trying to break out. Luca all over him on the near side wall.
Oh, that
Penalty coming up here on Luca. Huddy touches it behind the net, and we're going to go 4-on-4.
I think we all think the same thing, just looking for some consistency. It's either going to be tight or loose.
Good play, Luca. Good play.
Luke is shaking his head. He's not sure what he actually did.
Garbage penalty.
4-on-4 action here.
It's okay. We have more opportunity for magic.
3:20
Christian tapped Luca on the head. We'll see what happens.
3:22 to go in the period.
Good job, Luca.
4-on-4 for 47 seconds. And then an abbreviated power play for Ohio. Ohio wins the faceoff, shoots, and scores.
Yes.
Floated right over the head of Hudson. His glove was windmilling past, and it just wasn't there. A little bit of a lucky goal.
I think he was screened, but I think was it Axel in front of the net. Maybe the shot went
Yeah.
right past Axel. I don't know that Hud saw it till late.
Yeah, he saw it a little bit late. That's why you get the wanding motion with the glove.
3-1 here as Ohio adds one on the 4-on-4, and they win the faceoff again. So Fox has got to wake up here and regain their posture. Ohio out to the point. He has an open look. Here's another shot right off Huddy's mask. Tanner, the first two, and able to get up to Luke. Luke sweeps it out into the neutral zone here, down to the last 24 on the 4-on-4. Tanner drives through, 2-on-1 for the Foxes. Tanner and Luke. Tanner fires, shoots, scores! Tanner Maslick fires one into the top corner, and the Foxes answer right back and put it back to a 3-goal lead. What a shot by Tanner.
At least 3 of the 4 goals have been in that upper left-hand corner.
Tanner made a nice play that drove down the slot, moved to the outside, then fired it back across the grain to the far left corner. And the Foxes have added a 4th goal here in the second period. Puck dropped, And Ohio wins the faceoff. Antel on the pressure there. This puck moved down and an ice.
Yeah, I mean, great response by the Foxes.
Yeah, that's what you want to see there.
Yeah,
Got it done before the PK too. So
give them no time to celebrate.
all right, 11 seconds left on a 4-on-4. That'll leave 43 seconds on the penalty kill for the Foxes. Antel in on the draw. And Cruz off the wing was able to push that below the goal line and come up with it now as he battles two Ohio players for it. Penalty is up. Foxes on the PK. Jace holds at the line. Foxes got to remember their PK now. Sage blows the tire, but was able to disrupt the play. Cruz sinks back down. Puck off of his stick as it goes in towards the Foxes' end. Cruz wraps it off the backboards off of Antel's skate. Antel sends it up the far wall, and he's going to be the first one to it. Pokes it free and out of the zone. Cruz trying to get to it here. Some interference from behind there. If you saw, the stick lift came from the player behind Cruz, not the one he was engaging with. But Sage able to make a nice little savvy play in the neutral zone there. Stick handle and dump it down to the last 5 and Lucas penalty. 2 seconds to go. This one sent in for an ice, and that's going to do it for the penalties. We are all even, 5-on-5. Nothing either way on the extra man advantage for either team, but it was the 4-on-4 goal by both teams.
Yeah.
To make things 4-1 here.
Opened it up just a little bit more. Good job by Christian. He had that door open at the 1 second mark.
He's never going to be late on a penalty ever again after all the flack he took yesterday from the dads. Antel just got at the basket. He poked it wide. Nice little face-off play there by the Foxes. Axel able to work that one back down below the net. This works its way up to the far post, or the far wall now. Cooper back. Ohio, that was offsides. Nice call by the ref there as he spotted it. Nice poke check by Cooper at the line. Broke up the rush and forced the Ohio team offsides.
Yeah, the Ohio offensive line is looking at each other like, who was it? We've heard Ludacris 5 times now.
It's a limited playlist.
It is. It's like 3 songs on repeat. You know what's next. Ice, ice.
Only if there's an ice. Zach able to win this faceoff. Get it up to Logan. 3-on-2 for the Foxes. Logan, Eli, and Zach. Logan to the slot. Drops it to Eli. Eli shoots. Low glove hand side. It was saved, but it sat in a crease. Zach was trying to poke it free, and it went behind. Logan's got it now. Eli back there with him. Logan works it back to Zach in the corner. Eli going to the front of the net. It's there. It's off Eli's skate. And Ohio's going to counterattack. Look out, 4-on-2. Cooper does a nice job to tie it up. Foxes get back in off sides, and they have a rush. Zach sends it in. Rebound in front, and the Foxes go to the net hard. With 1:36 to go. 1:36? They didn't start the clock. That was the same time when we started play last.
It's a little bit of bonus hockey.
Because I'm down to 105.
Bonus hockey.
All right, Eli's going to take the face-off.
Still
here.
1:36 remaining in the period. There we go.
Puck dropped, and the Foxes tried to go forward on it, but Ohio came up with it. Ohio now counterattacks, walking in. Nice back check by Eli, but they've seized parted as the puck drifted into the slot. Luckily, they couldn't put it on cage. Zach down has it, springs Eli. Eli and Logan working 2-on-2 now. Nice play by Eli to move it over to Logan as the player converts on him. Logan tried to cut it back, and it didn't connect. Ohio comes back out. 1-on-2 against Cooper and Axel now. Down the sidewall. Cooper drives the man.
No way. Are you serious?
Arm comes up very late, and they're going to take Cooper.
That was stick on puck the whole way. This is a wild refereeing game. Even Cooper is laughing coming to the box.
Good play, Coop.
A lot of soft penalties this period.
Christian definitely getting his work in today.
I bet the message is, yeah, I don't know either.
Tanner in on the faceoff here. Fox is back to the PK. Roswell wraps this around the boards. Not out. Luke ties the player up there. Coming off the wall was Ohio. It does work out to the neutral zone now. Luke's hard on the forecheck. Trying to turn things over. This one's sent back down. Roswell's going to be first to it. Roswell into the wall. Reverses action. Reverses again. Working himself free. Up the near side wall here. This is going to get out to the neutral zone, and Luke comes over to pressure. Down to the last 35 in the period. Luke creates a turnover in the neutral zone and gathered it nicely out of midair. He's taken down, and there's the even up call. Nice play by Luke. And Luke is fired up after that one, as he should be. Good individual effort there in a neutral zone and a heck of a hand-eye play.
Yeah, took on 3 Ohio players.
He batted that puck out of midair and controlled it. And the Foxes, we're going to go back to 4-on-4. We know how this happened last time.
Yeah.
So
26
eyes
seconds
open.
left in the period, so not much time to do much. Both of the penalties will carry over.
All right, Tanner in on the faceoff. Luke with them, and Roswag and Jason defense for the last 26.9 of this period. Faceoff won by Ohio. They push it down below their own net. Coming up the wall here. Foxes try to get it out. Jace held it at the line. Nice play. Luke and Jace now combined, holding this puck in. It does score free to the neutral zone. Roswag moves it to the far side of the ice. Tanner's going to be first to it. Tanner walking in. Looking for that puck. Roswag picks it up. Roswag down the side. He stops. Shot. Oh, and just ticks off the goalie's hand and over the net at the buzzer on a rocket from the wing.
Close
and we're
call.
going to go to the intermission here. 4-1 Foxes.
Yep. Final shots after 2 periods. Foxes 22, Ohio 9. Even more notable is only 4 shots for Ohio that period. Foxes got to double digits again.
Clamping it down.
Yeah, 12 and
Foxes
10
are-
for the Foxes, 5 and 4 for Ohio.
So we'll reset you guys here. We got 27 seconds left on Cooper's penalty. And then we have 1:04 left on the Ohio penalty. So
So we're not good at math. We'll just say 30-ish seconds.
we're going to get 30-ish seconds.
Somewhere
on the
between
back
30
end
and
power
40.
play. Yeah. Where's Chuck at when you need him, the math teacher? Oh, of course, he's going to the bathroom.
All right, so to recap, the back check is still really important. They're moving their legs. Ohio's still trying to be physical, but not as much anymore. I think that they've moved on to Plan C.
Fox is getting the words of wisdom from Coach Eskimo Justin.
1920s
the
mailman
bench.
Justin. He's delivering the mail.
Coach Chris now takes over, delivering his message while Coach Russ the doorman watches on. Shout out again to Dad in the Box, Christian Maslick, as he's been busy today. He's going to pretend like he can't hear us.
He
We're
can
going to
hear us.
pretend. We're going to just go out and say he can hear us.
Same goalie for third period.
4v4 start here.
Yeah.
Looks like the center for Ohio wants to shoot on his own goalie. Nope. Okay, he's on the right side now.
Yeah, he's had a couple of those on the faceoffs too. Just kind of wandering. You know?
All right.
All right,
Fox
so
is. Oh no, Coop's coming to the box. I say Fox is deploying an interesting strategy to put 5 out on the 4-on-4. But
yeah.
it was
So
Coop
let's
coming to
remember
the box.
each period is 2 minutes longer than they're usually used to. So I would say by the final third of this third period, we're going to maybe see some legs. False start on
False
the faceoff.
start
I
because
guess?
the clock is not set, but that's okay because they choose when to run it and when not to run it.
It's optional.
Puck dropped and Foxes win the faceoff. Luca came off the wing to push it forward, but Ohio creates the turnover at the line. Here's a slap shot that was deflected by Axel. Came in. Huddy did a good job to come back and cut off that attempted shot from behind the net. And then the puck worked its way into the crease and Huddy covered
We're going to call that a
to
shot?
settle things down.
What's
There
consensus?
was the, I don't think, because there was the deflection over the net, the shot from behind, which I don't think was on goal.
Right, it was more of a redirect.
Yeah. Ohio wins the face-off again. That one off of Antel's shin pads. And Luca now trying to get to it. This one working its way out towards the blue line. Fox is trying to get it out here. And first penalty is released. Fox is now on the power play. Coops screaming to the bench. Finds Bass. Bass in off the bench now. Fox is on the power play for 29 more seconds. Sage has it. He wraps it around looking for it. Axel. It works its way all the way up the wall to Luca. Luca and Bass heading out into the Ohio zone. Luca's got some space and speed. He's
Oh,
tripped.
trip.
Penalty coming up
5-on-3.
on Ohio. And the Foxes are going to have a 5-on-3 for 14 seconds.
Credit due to the referee. They're calling it consistently, both sides.
They're calling it consistently, but the level of what is
Oh,
a
yeah.
penalty is drastically changing throughout the game.
Yes.
That was a clear trip.
Yes.
I mean, that was sticking to the skates of Luca.
So 14 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Then it becomes a 1 minute 30 5-on-4.
All right, 5-on-3 for the Foxes. Antel, Bass, and Cruz with Roswag and Jason D. Antel tried to go back, got it to Bass. Bass cycles this up to Roswell at the point. Roswell walks the line, moves it over to Jace. Jace trying to tee one up, block, look out.
Blocked again.
Jace does a nice hard battle on the well to hold that puck and free it for the Foxes. First penalty's up. Back to 5-on-4. Now look out. Chance for the Ohio as they counterattack. Roswell with a slap.
Oh my
check.
goodness.
Call this one. Fox is going to get a penalty. It's going to be Roswell on the trip.
If a stick touches a leg, the arm goes up.
Goodness gracious.
I don't know if Tanner signed up for this.
That's Christian.
Oh, I'm
Tanner's
sorry.
his son. He plays hockey.
Well, both of them. I don't know if they signed up for this. Tanner gets in the box every time he uses his stick.
That's Eric in the box, not Tanner.
I'm sorry. There's a lot going on here.
Matt's cold.
Who's on first?
Matt's cold.
I am cold. I'm probably shaking the camera.
Pass it on the face-off down. 4-on-4 again. This time Ohio will have the back-end power play. Bass trying to work this one free. Ohio sends it back down below the net. Sage is there. Sage steps around the first man, and Murphy dumps this one.
On net? No.
And it's going to go for an ice. Yeah. A little more Murphy on the Murphy dump, and that one would have been a good one.
Yeah. One observation, though. I wasn't in the conversation with the Ohio players, but they were definitely told to shoot.
I have to laugh. Bass here on the stoppage and play just skates in front of the penalty box and gives a big smile and wave to Eric sitting in the box. Bass in on the face-off. Puck drop. Bass wins it back. Sage with it now. Sage looking for Bass over his stick. This one coming down towards the
Exact
Ohio
same
goal
spot.
and another ice.
I mean, we scored doing this before. Why not?
Ohio's
Ohio's frustrated.
freaking out from the bench here. Yes. All right,
He demands the shooting.
4-on-4 for 40 more seconds. And then a short 26-second power play for Ohio. Another face-off win by Bass. Got it to Sage, and Shades worked it around the wall. Cruz with some hard work got it up towards the blue line. Cooper now with it. Oh, just missed Bass's stick in the neutral zone. And another ice here on the Foxes. And this is fine. Death by 1,000 cuts here.
It's my
Ice,
opinion.
Ice, so we can hear ice, ice, baby
Yeah.
1,000 more times this
Yes.
game.
It is still my strong opinion that if one of these is on net, that is a major shooting threat.
Nina enjoying the commentary as always. Zach now in on the faceoff. He's able to win it, control it, moved it back to Coop. Coop looking for Logan here on the far side, finds him. And now the Foxes go on the attack here on the 4-on-4. Logan toe drags into the slot, backhand, got a
Nice
great
save.
chance there and a good save by the Ohio goalie. Logan now fighting below the net, looking for that puck, trying to dig it out. They go tie it up. 3 Ohio players on Logan behind the net. Man
Penalty kill.
coming out of the box. PK for the Foxes. Cooper has it. He fires this one from the point, and that is held. And we will get a offensive zone face-off on the penalty kill.
This is also really difficult for Ohio because you want to try to build some momentum to get back into this game. But with 5-on-4s and 4-on-4s, it's really hard to.
unsettled,
Yeah, you can't really build any equity, which works to our advantage.
Zach and Logan the forwards, Jace and Axel the D on this penalty kill. Zach won that one and able to sweep it back down into the Ohio zone here in the last 15 seconds of Roswog's penalty. Ohio works this out. It sprung free and Axel had it. And Axel calmly off the wall clears this down. Not going to be far enough for an ice. That'll do it for the penalty. Roswog out, and he is free from the sin bin. Roswell going across the ice here, looking for the forward change. Eli onto the ice. And the Foxes have successfully killed the penalty. Down to 11 minutes here in period number 3. Axel turns around with the puck. Works it up to Zach. Zach, Logan, and Eli attack. Zach goes across to Logan. Or to Eli, rather. Eli finding Logan. It just got tipped and off of Logan's skate. Logan tips it back to Zach. Is behind him. These passes, they're good passes. They're just getting tipped. They go, oh, shot by Zach, and Eli got a stick on it in front.
That was a
It
great
is
job.
covered by the Ohio goalie. Eli just doing a great job of boxing out the defense in front of the net, and he gets his stick for it. It's just uncanny how good he is at it.
Yeah, just the most subtle.
And he's
He
so
found a
calm
way to
with
get his
it.
stick there,
It's
even
so-
in the tie-up.
You see other players just go crazy in front of the net when the puck's there, like swinging. their
Usually
stick
it's a
crazy.
swipe.
And Eli's just calm. Like, you can see him track it, finds it, and one swipe, and boom, it's in the back of the net.
Yep, like a chess move.
Fox is hard on the forecheck here. Eli with a nice poke check, worked it free to Logan. Logan and Eli go to battle on the near wall. Logan's still fighting for it. He comes up with it, trying to step out into the slot, finds it, gets it to Zach. Zach below the net, trying to change direction quickly there. Wanted off his stick. That one's deflected up and out of play into the netting. 10:18 to go in the final frame.
I mean, good defense is a good offense.
Yeah, the puck's 190, 180 feet away from your goal.
Mm-hmm.
Usually it doesn't go in, except for one today.
Yeah, we're not going to call them icings anymore. We're just going to call them long-range shots.
Tanner in on the faceoff. Puck dropped and worked free to Ohio. Ohio with it. Sage with a nice play at the blue line, held it in. Sage again holds it in at the blue line. Luke on the near wall, worked the puck free. Luke had a nice little tap pass to Luca. Luca drives into the corner now against two defenders. Ohio comes up with it up the near side wall. Sage steps up in the neutral zone right at the offensive blue line and takes it away and forces it back into the Ohio zone. Stretch pass missed. Cooper has it in his zone. He does his own stretch pass to Luca. Luca comes back in. He sends it across the zone and went all the way through to the far wall looking for Luke. Tanner has it on the far wall, steps around a man, gets it up to Coop at the point. Coop lets one fly, tipped in front and wide. I think Luca might have deflected that, Doc.
Yeah, I mean, this is becoming clinical.
Sage fires on another one by Luca in front. It never got on Keijo. He swatted it straight down to the ice. Luke going to get a penalty here from behind on the hook. All right, Luke's going to go. .23 to go here. Fox is back to the PK. Face-off won by Tanner. He went forward. The Foxes have a 2-on-1. Tanner and Luca flying into the zone. Tanner down the side. Stops. Looking for the backhand feed. He found Luca in front. He poked it once, twice, and it just goes wide. Big chance for the Foxes. Nice rough effort and rush there by the Foxes forwards. Luca and Tanner on the PK. Luca now with the puck on the far wall. Works free. Tanner bashes that one right back down below the goal line. And Tanner and Luca going to work here, killing this penalty in the offensive zone. Luca has the puck below. He turns, cycles, just holding the puck below the line against two Ohio defenders.
Yep, just bleeding time.
Ohio finally works it free, and the first 40 seconds of the penalty have been killed in the offensive zone. Ohio finally into the Foxes zone. Shot off the wing, high and wide. Over to the far wall. Antel hard through the boards there and takes the puck away from Ohio. Ohio regains it, curling into the slot. Shot. Score.
Hudson never saw it.
Screened by Cooper in front, and the Ohio Prospects have added a power play goal. And it's 4-2 here with 8:28 to go in period number 3.
Yeah. Hudson did the high shrug move, which means
You're
just hoping for it.
Yeah.
All right, well, there's 8:28 left. Still a good bit of time with a 4-2 score. It's still close enough that you have to pay attention.
Antel unable to win the faceoff. Ohio won it. They send it back, try to work it off. Axel pinched up this one, forced down into the Foxes zone. Roswell over to the wall, sends it right back up. Axel finds it. Axel and Cruz in the area. Axel looking for a lead man, able to poke it into the zone, and then stood up. There's an interference call coming up here on Ohio, and the Foxes are going to go back to the power play.
Again.
.809 to go here. Period number 3. Foxes on the power play. Cruz, Bass, and Antel with Roswag and Axel at D. Puck is dropped. Antel goes forward and off the side of the cage. He took the shot right off the face-off a la Mario Lemieux. Roswag unable to hold it at the line and moves it quickly across to Anderson as they regain. Axel moves it up to Cruz and right past him and into the Ohio zone. This one bashed back. Roswag has it again. Roswag quickly up to Antel. Nice stretch pass there. Antel off the wall, moves it into the Ohio zone. Bass in on it. Antel in on it. Back out to the neutral zone. Axel has it. And the Foxes get onside. Nice play by Axel to hold at the line, and good communication by Bass, who was offside, telling him to hold and wait. Roswag has the puck now. He turns. Slash off the shin pads. Weaves again. Puck wanders off. Roswag still has it. Roswag working his way through the zone. And tied up, and finally Ohio gets it back. Foxes are all back, though, here. Cruz battling. Ohio sweeps it into the Foxes zone. This one goes all the way around, and Antel has it. 35 to go on the power play for the Foxes. Antel looks, goes cross ice. Nobody home there. This one coming all the way down.
On net, maybe.
On cage. No, it doesn't off the side of the net. It's going to be an ice on the Foxes.
Almost scored.
It's close. Goalie was down and had that one covered this time, though.
Almost. We thought that too before. All right, 7 minutes to go, 25 seconds left on the power play. I can't tell if Ohio is tired or they're definitely moving a little bit slower.
Last half of the third period here. Face-off won by the Foxes, but not able to clear the zone. Zach intercepts a pass, trying to get his feet moving, and he's through the neutral zone, through center red. Zach all the way down the far wall. Rubbed out there. Nice play by the Ohio player. Goes right through his hands, cuts him off of the boards. Eli battles on the far wall. He's got the puck now. Ohio works it free. Logan in the area. Off Logan's skate out to the line. Jace off the shin pads of the defender. I'm sorry, that's Sage. Sage fires one now, tipped by the Ohio player in front and wide. Penalty has expired, so Foxes can't capitalize on the power play. Nice play by Eli. Works it free to Zach. Logan got the first crack at it. And then the second one also kicked aside. Zach trying to find it in center. It can't.
Yeah, that's a great job by the Ohio goalie.
Ohio sends this one out. This is going to – no, it's not going to go far enough for an ice. It hit the snow at the door of the Foxes bench and almost stopped.
Hit the ref.
Ref skate there, but that helped Zach as he tipped it to himself. Zach working his way up the wall here into the zone. He is mugged down the side.
Call.
No call. Look out, Ohio into the zone here. Block shot by Tanner. Puck is laying there. Puck is laying there. Foxes need to get this corralled and out. Jace has it. Jace reverses. No winger there, though. Logan comes over, deflects the pass. This one works down below the net. Sage wraps this one smartly off the boards and takes the ice. Luca might have tapped that, though. No, they're going to wave it off. No ice. I don't know why. Guess they deemed he could have got to it. 5.5 to go in the third. Tanner moves this to Luca. Luca enters the zone, down the wing. Curls back, finds Tanner at the line. Tanner to Curls, tries to get it back to Luca. Luca worked it to the corner, and Ohio comes up with it. Tanner turned it back over, though, sends it right back down behind the Ohio line. This one coming up the wall. Cooper holds it. Cooper sends this one at the net. Redirect in front. Actually looked like a pass to the slot. Luca trying to find it, get a stick on it. Can't do it. He's tied up with an Ohio player. Puck over to Coop, and Coop smartly puts this one down below the line. Unless the Foxes keep going to work. Under 5 to go here in the third. Luke over on the far wall. Able to disrupt things. Luca sends it from a sharp angle. Goes behind the net. And this one's going to be a self-clear here. Cooper able to get over to it. Finds the puck and comes up with it. Cooper now. Circle through his own zone. Backhand feed to Luca at the offensive blue line. It was just out of his reach as it tipped off his stick and went into Ohio. Cooper finds it. Turns it right back to the neutral zone. Look out. Ohio challenges. Cooper got a stick on it. And it falls back behind the net harmlessly. Antel trying to clear it. Ohio broke that up, curling off the wall. Nice step up there by Axel to take it away. Antel's got his speed moving. He's got Bass ahead of him. He hits him. Bass in all alone. And big save by the Ohio goalie there on Bass. The Bass was a little bit ahead of Bass. He had to really stretch out to get it and couldn't really corral it for a great shot, but got a good opportunity and did. Put it in on cage.
Yeah, he was fully extended. Couldn't really get any lift on it. Was just trying to direct it into a spot. But it was a great look.
Great look and good hustle by Bass to even get the chance. Antel now in on the face-off here with 4:08 to go. Antel wins it, but Ohio off of the draw is able to gain possession. Look out. Antel hard on his horse. And a nice back check by Antel breaks it up. Cruz
also did a great job picking up the
move
player.
On the wall there to walk off and get around by the Ohio defenseman. Got it out. Bass now into the zone. Bass looking for an option. and he cycles it back down. Smart play by Bass. Cruz in on the forecheck. Eric in on the forecheck now. Coming up the near side wall. This comes out to the neutral zone. Roswag steps up and holds. This puck poke check past him, but Antel's back to fill for him. Antel hard in on the back check and breaks up another one.
3:20 left in the period.
In the near corner here now. Bass able to crash down from the wing and break things up. And that is Cruz forcing things out through the neutral zone. That one's offsides, and they do call it with 3:14 to go in period number 3, 4-2 Foxes.
Yeah, for me, as crazy as this period has been with all the penalties and the back and forth and everything, Ohio only has 2 shots this period officially.
Foxes?
Meanwhile, Fox is 7.
7. All right. Foxes getting the chances here.
Yeah, been carrying the play.
Zach on the faceoff. Pushes it forward. Eli got it. Off the wing. Eli sends it right back across into the zone. And Logan tips it down into the corner behind the Ohio net. Ohio working on the breakout. Zach flies over to the far wall and breaks it up. And puts it right back down to Eli below the net. Look at Zach is just like a madman out there all over the puck. Ohio coming up the far wall now. Cooper over to pressure him. This one's sent in. Goes off the back wall. Tipped back off the side of the cage. Cooper has it now. Wraps that up the far wall. That was tipped by a player. Now he touched that puck. They got the icing hand up. Finally waved off. Jeez Louise. This ref had to have seen that right on the wall.
Yeah, it wasn't going to make it anyways, though. Moot point.
Ohio weaves through the entire D, or the entire Foxes team shot before he got to the D, and Huddy able to glove that and hold. 2:24 to go. Foxes got to finish the job now. Timeout by the Ohio Prospects.
Yeah, realistically, we're looking at 2, maybe 3 shifts total. Maybe 4. That's it. That's all you're really talking about. Keeping an eye on their goalie. He's thinking about it. I think he's just going to come over for the chat, but I don't know if they're going to pull him. If I'm them, though, I'm thinking about it.
What's it hurt? Hopefully they don't know her history with the goalie pool.
Let's not bring that up.
Too late. It's already been done. Sometimes you got to talk about things to get them to change. Matt. It's okay to have constructive conversation.
Well, if I'm them, I'm going to be like, I don't know, they already scored while clearing, so not really much of a difference if he's in there.
Right? Also, I want to point out, interesting goalie number combination for Ohio Prospects. 77
This is one of the few numbers we can read.
and 80.
Choices. Again, weird things. I'm still staring at their pants, wondering why they're not wearing goalie pants.
All right, Ohio going to put the goalie back out on the net here. 2:24 to go. Foxes hold a 2-goal lead. Foxes need to bear down here and get out of this one. Starts with solid defense.
Yep. This is where those, the 14-minute periods comes into play. You got 2:24 left. You still got any legs in you?
Tanner on the faceoff. Wins it back to Sage. Sage hard off the wall. And Luca there to tip it out into the neutral zone. Good clear there right off the faceoff by the Foxes. That's what you want to see. Luke now in on the forecheck. Foxes have to keep their feet moving and not reach. Especially the way the penalties have been called today. You don't want to give them a cheap power play because you just stopped moving your feet. That was offsides on the Foxes. Sage curled at the line and the forwards entered.
Yeah, I agree. You don't want to give them that power play, but you also don't want to stop the back checking.
No, I'm all for the
the
forechecking and back checking, but you got to keep your feet moving. You
Definitely,
can't stop
no
your
matter
feet
what.
and reach.
Yes. That's been the thing that's been killing Ohio.
Puck dropped here. Tanner went forward on it. Luca got a stick on it, but it was bouncing puck. Ohio challenging now, driving right into the zone, but the Foxes cut that off. Roswell has the puck. He goes behind his own net. Roswell getting his feet moving. He's tripped.
No penalty.
No
How
penalty.
is there no penalty?
He is tripped.
We've seen 14
Coming
of those.
out in front of the net. But he gets back and breaks up the centering pass. Roswell now pushing on a 3-on-3 here with Luca and Luke. Roswell curls to the middle, bouncing puck, fires off the blocker of the Ohio goalie. And now the puck works its way out to the neutral zone. Roswell steps over at the line and able to bash that away. Axel on the back check as he pinched up at the line was able to break the play up after Roswell delayed it at the blue line. And this one held in at the line. Slap shot from the side. Huddy gloves it and says, thank you very much. I'll hang on to that one.
Yep. So this is the thing that's going to bug me. if the referees put their whistles away for the final few minutes here.
Yeah, I mean that was a clear hook into the skates there as he came around the net. Minute 14 to go here. Goalie still in the cage for the Ohio Prospects. Antel on the faceoff for the Foxes. Ohio wins it, goes for the immediate shot. Look out! That's a chance. Huddy dives across with the stick. Puck is free. Bass has it. What a play by Hud. 2 cracks for Ohio right off the faceoff. Hudson diving across the goal line with his stick extended, was able to keep it out.
Great job.
Antel gets it deep. We are down to the last 55 here. Fox is trying to play 200 feet away from the goal. Antel hard of the forecheck. Bass creates a turnover in front. Fox Cruz finds it at the line, sends it right back down into the Ohio zone. Bass first to it. Fox is hard on the forecheck. Cruz hanging out with the guy who's trying to cherry pick here for Ohio. They don't have the puck and they have a forward cherry picking in the neutral zone. Body down. Fox is going to go to the power play here at the end of the game. And there's another shot at the end. Antel knocked another man down, and he turns and gives a stick tap. Fox is back to the power play.
Yep, tip of the hat to the referee. They're making the call.
$26.1 to go. Foxes will end this on the power play here.
Yeah. In all their effort to try to turn some offensive plays here with the final couple of minutes, they forgot that you have to play defense and clear the zone first. Turned just into a windmill.
Antel in on the faceoff. Puck is dropped. Works its way right to the slot. Cruz turns and fires, and a nice save by the Ohio goalie. Cruz with a good shot. He got a lot on that for being tied up.
I mean, credit to this goalie. He's bounced back. Settled in. He's faced 31 shots.
21.5 to go. Defensive switch there. Sage and Axel come out. Antel on the draw. Puck drop. Ohio wins it. Down the last 20. Wrapping around the boards here. Fox is trying to just hold the puck in the zone, and Cruz did it. Cruz takes the puck off the wall, sent it back down. Antel now falls in, slops it back down to the corner. And Bass is the first to it, tying it up in the corner. What work by these Foxes forwards here on this forecheck down to the buzzer, and the Foxes take this one 4-2. What an effort by the Foxes forwards on that last forecheck.
Yeah, great game by the Foxes. They own this from pretty much the beginning. Most of the offensive pressure, great legs, great back checking, a lot of zone moves, a lot of cycling. The structure was there. Overcame some adversity.
Yeah, a lot of penalties, a lot of special teams in this one, but
yeah, checked all the boxes.
Fox is able to come away with the 4-2 win, and we're going to do it again at 2:45. Same two teams in the rubber match.
Yep, we're going to find a fireplace somewhere between now and then.
All right, guys, we will see you back this afternoon. Thanks for joining.